They thought it was just another missing persons case until the killer started texting the police. Maple Ridge was the kind of town where everyone knew everyone. Nothing bad ever really happened there until the night Clara Dawson, a 25-year-old nurse, didn't make it home from her late shift. Her silver Honda Civic was found on a deserted stretch of Pine Hollow Road. The engine was still running, headlights cutting through the fog. Her handbag was in the passenger seat, phone beside it, unlocked. But Clara was gone. At first, police believed she'd been abducted. Her parents described her as cautious. She always shared her location with friends and hated driving that road at night. There were no signs of struggle, no blood, no fingerprints. Just silence. Days passed. Flyers went up. Volunteers combed the woods. Local news aired nightly updates, but there were no leads. Then, 7 days after Clara vanished, Detective Alan Rhodes received a text on the department's tip line from Clara's number. "You're getting warmer." The message sent chills through the entire department. They checked her phone records. The number was genuine. The text had been sent that morning. But that made no sense. The phone had been recovered and logged as evidence the night she disappeared. A second message came that evening. "I see you searching. Try harder." Forensics confirmed it. The texts weren't coming from her phone. Someone was using a remote scheduling tool to send messages from an account synced to her device. That meant whoever took Clara had her passwords, her data, and was taunting the police. Meanwhile, volunteers continued to search. One of them, Ryan Cole, Clara's ex-boyfriend, was always there, leading search teams, handing out water bottles, speaking to reporters about how Clara didn't deserve this. People admired his dedication. But Detective Rhodes noticed something strange. Ryan was always the first to show up at every new search site, even before news of the location was made public. When they checked security footage from one of the meeting spots, they saw Ryan arriving hours earlier, walking alone into the woods. That's when they got a warrant for his cabin outside town. Inside, the air was stale, reeking of gasoline and bleach. On the desk sat a laptop, the same model used to send the scheduled messages. When they opened it, they found drafts of unsent texts. "Too slow. She's not far. I told her to stop lying." Detectives searched further and found a false wall behind his bedroom shelf. Hidden there was a small, soundproof room, and inside a box containing Clara's necklace, her uniform badge, and a flash drive labeled Truth. The flash drive contained recordings, arguments between Ryan and Clara weeks before she disappeared. He'd been stalking her since their breakup, monitoring her social media, and tracking her phone using a spyware app he'd secretly installed. When Ryan was brought in for questioning, he cracked within an hour. He admitted to abducting Clara after an argument, claiming she needed to listen. He said he never meant to kill her, that it got out of control. Her remains were found 2 miles from his cabin, buried in a shallow grave. During sentencing, Ryan said something chilling. "I didn't kill her right away. She wanted the police to find her. I just helped them play the game." He was sentenced to life without parole,